Hey poopsies, welcome back to another predictions. I'm doing predictions all week, if you didn't know. So I did it once before. People really seem to enjoy them. And again, by the way, thank you very much for all my new subscribers. I've been getting a lot more new subscribers lately, surprisingly. I think it's because ever since I upgraded the camera, but anyway, so thanks for that. Welcome. Alrighty, so subscribe if you're new, if you want more predictions readings. I also do custom, yes, I do custom 15-minute, 30-minute coffee cup readings, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long tarot readings, 15-minute 30-minute candle wax readings. They're in this box. You can see if you want to, book a candle service. Many colors to choose from. All right. I offer 15-minute, 30-minute Reiki healing and 15-minute, 30-minute, and hour-long custom ASMR. So all on my website, TonyBomboni.com. Links below. I also have ASMR albums. I have over 110 of them. Check them out. I'm on places like Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, iTunes, Tidal, SoundCloud, Amazon Music, etc., etc., etc. And also, check out my online course. All right. Check out my online course. All right. So, cup 1, cup 2, cup 3. Cup 1, the white cup. Cup 2, the oriental cup. And cup 3, the black teacup. I'm so sad. While I was picking this black teacup, I accidentally, with my wrist, knocked over the purple teacup in my buffet cabinet. And I just it feels like I lost a child. Like literally, these teacups you cannot find anywhere. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, there's only 4. The black, purple, pink, and blue. And the purple one's gone. So, hey, maybe that was universe like, you got too many cups. All right, because I also have the tropical cup. I have the bird cup. I have so many coffee cups for your coffee cup readings, because sometimes I do several in a day, and so obviously I want to have more than enough to do everyone's booking, right? So you don't have to wait too long for me to I have to steep it, wash it, all that nonsense. So yeah, so if I have 2 or 3 to do today, I'm gonna brew them all at the same time, just like I did now, right? So no one has to be kept waiting too long. But anyway, disappointing, but nonetheless, you gotta move on. That's life, right? All right. Maybe I can find it someday. I doubt it, but yeah, that was quite a find, because I think my mother bought these for me years ago, and I just can't find them anywhere, ever, again, ever. So anyway, and they don't have, this one has Grace Teaware. I know I could go on their website and buy it. This has no label. So I'm like, no. I'm probably going to have to take a picture of it and Google image it, or maybe you help me out. Girl, boy, anyone at home, if you could find me this one with this exact design and plate. You see that? I don't know if you can see that, but you have to play it in full screen. Alrighty. Let me know, child. Alright, maybe they come in different colors. I've just ever seen black, purple, blue, pink, but it'd be nice to get other colors too. All right, enough yipping and yapping and japping and jipping and jooping and I don't even know what I'm saying. Alrighty. So I like to read the plate. That's my style of reading. I always like to read the plate first. All right, so I'm going to zoom in for you so you can see everything to a T. Get it? A tea cup. Okay, I'll stop. Tomorrow, you're going to see a flower reading, okay? I already have that prepared. So there we go. And I'm glad I'm doing these videos not on my face, because right now I have a raging cold sore. So it's nice that perfect timing that I'm doing this all week long. Perfect timing. So I could heal, so I could look better by next week. All right. And don't worry about me, I'm fine. I just get them every 6 months, like clockwork. I don't know why. I just literally get them every 6 to 8 months. It's crazy. All right. So I'm seeing here by the end of the year and beginning of next year, you're going to go through some monumental shifts and changes, my friends. There's going to be huge, I don't know why I got environmental, but also spiritual changes developing your way, okay? I'm talking November, December, January, February, like enormous. I see clouds of smoke. This looks also like, I think we're going to hear about like this big volcano in January. So this feels like a collective global reading. I'm probably going to do these readings global. Let's do some global messages, but also, you know, obviously some personal as well might introduce, but that's what I'm going to title this video because it feels right. I love when I do like collective readings rather than just like so it's funny because it's like this is now August and things are slowly accumulating. They're gonna peak around end of September, and then it's like we move on into other manners. So whatever you're dealing, that tells me whatever you're dealing with now, not gonna happen beyond September. Something with the gut, the stomach, the esophagus. Be very careful what you are consuming, especially. So I'm like, why am I reading 2024? Then I remember we're almost done with 2023. Can you believe that? But anyway, so I'm reading literally, believe it or not, February, March, more like March 2024. Okay, I can't believe I'm even saying 2024. Really? I mean, wow, time went by. Be careful of what you might have to consume more greenery, maybe more like grounding foods, like sturdy potatoes, you know, nothing too heavy though, like not like heavy foods, meats, stuff like that. I think spring is more into summer is a better time to start to eat lighter. The heavier stuff, fall, winter. Lighter, spring, summer. Always remember that. Your body will warn you and show you that too. Like, hey, you know, you need to lay off those steaks and chips and maybe lean more toward, lean, right? That sort of thing. Because again, as I keep repeating myself like a broken damn record, but I have to repeat myself because not everyone knows. I get new people on this channel every day, child. I get someone new every hour, every 10 minutes. I get like a new subscriber, and then, you know, anyway, obviously the old ones, you know, YouTube deletes old channels, or just like people delete their accounts, or, you know, some people I respect unsubscribe, that's fine. But every 10 minutes, I notice on average, probably every 5 minutes, because let's be real, everyone new that comes on this channel does not subscribe. Every 5 minutes, someone new comes on board on this channel. I bet you even 2-3 new people every 5 minutes. That's besides the point. What I'm trying to introduce and say to you, though, is that I have to say, like a broken record, things because there's new people on this channel. So if you're new and you're first time here and you don't know about the global shifts, well, welcome. I'm here to introduce reality check to you, a wake-up call to you, to be like, there is some changes. This is why everything is changing, okay? I'm telling you, from food to transport to everything. I see 2 large totem poles. I'm glad I always connected with totem energy. You're going to see that in the next video, okay? And I feel like there's some spirit guide there, or like some ancient ancestral thing. Who knows? Maybe native, but it feels more like other world native, not like of this world. So I always, as a child, even connected with the totem poles, and I loved the architecture, the design, the woodcraft, whatever. Okay, the stones. They're coming through, you guys, around May. And I would say they're here. It's almost like they have like a huge brain, their big mouth open. It's like, whoa, you know, they're ready to speak, ready to introduce themselves. I don't know what this feels to me like someone's gonna find stuff out in nature and be like, oh, look, we undiscovered a new Stonehenge or a new pyramid type thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a new wonder of the world that is very questionable, that it's gonna feel like otherworldly. But I think the discovery of it will again elevate and shift our vibration higher. And do you notice, like, every new upgrade, even with technology, we shift even with that, because the more we discover about reality and the more we know and discover, and it feeds into itself like a feedback loop. And so making these discoveries are leading to more discoveries, if that makes any sense whatsoever. So it's nothing but a good thing. So enough of that. I'm gonna start to, it smells like Starbucks in here. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. Now I want some coffee. Maybe you'll meet a friend or a date at, okay, you know, soon. Maybe you'll meet a date at a Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Child, I haven't been on a date. Lord have mercy. It's been almost 2 years since I've been on a date. Crazy, right? Crazy. Anyway, moving on. Someone is doing like literally like a yoga pose. I don't know if you see that, but it's like they're bending backwards. I don't know. It's like, but like, I can't take it too literally. It's never ever usual, well, sometimes, but never the literal message. That tells me you're bending over backwards for someone. Like, you are making sure their needs are met, that they're well taken care of, that they're good. All right, you don't have money? Here's $50, right? You need someone to talk to? Here, cry on my shoulder. Here's your cup. I want to first show you your cup before I do the reading. Maybe something connects with you or draws you in. Oh, there's no right way to focus, because it's like, it's trying to figure out like, hey, where do I focus? And I can't, because it's so, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah, there we go. I might have to get like super close for it to focus. There we go. And that's better anyway, so you can really see. See, a new camera has its benefits. I could have never held something this close and had it focus like this. So maybe something connects with you. Give you some time to look at your own cup. This is your fortune here. And I always do this in your custom readings. I make sure, zoom in on your cup. All right. So I don't know why I'm hearing Mona Lisa. Who's going to a museum? Or I know it sounds crazy, but like I literally hear like Mona Lisa. I don't know why. And I see something that looks like artistic, like artwork. This shows up in March, okay? So if you are traveling a lot during that time, again, what you consume, your consumption will be of pertinence, because you need to eat healthy to be able to, like, for example, if you travel lightly, right? You need to consume lightly so that these coffee grinds are all over the place. I have to clean up this messy table anyway. But yeah, what else am I seeing? July, and so this more feels like this year was July, same thing, something, October. It's like unfinished business. You didn't make a connection then. Maybe someone parted ways in July with someone, and then you'll meet up with someone new October. That's maybe going to remind you of them or be very similar, or maybe they had a connection with each other in some regard. Okay. Because you won't be ready. You need at least 3 months. 3 months you need. You're going to be very vulnerable and sensitive sometime in September. And this is why you're going to think you're ready by then, by September, which is like around the corner, obviously. No, you're not, okay? But also this indicates for some, like, again, unfinished business. Who did you maybe block and delete and ignore? Sorry, the number you've dialed is no longer in service. But then they'd be like, hey, I'm back with a vengeance, right? Like, why did you block me? And they start, they send you a letter in the mail. They introduce themselves to you like, I don't deserve to be treated this way, and ignored, okay? Because it's like, it almost feels like we're in the era of no one wants to be accountable, and the block is the easiest thing to do. Kind of sad, but true. I'm gonna introduce my thumbprint on the bottom of this cup. Oh, there's a dog. It's a dog. Look. See that where the white space I pressed on the bottom of the cup? The eyes, the nose, and the tongue. Oh, it's so cute. It's a little baby puppy. It's so cute. Oh, big white furry friend. You just want to like pinch their cheeks, and they have like a big chubby face, and they're so cute. And I don't know, I feel like this is like dog symbology. It's like really reminding you, hey, cheer up, be happy, okay? Life's not that bad, all right? We make it bad based on our view of the world. Also, get you a companion. I can't repeat or stress this enough. During stressful times and the decade of change, which we are in, you might as well sit there and watch everything unravel and unfold while petting your dog. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I have a feeling that that's what's trying to say. Like, cheer up. It's going to be okay either way. And I know it well. I always say that. I can't stop saying that. I have a feeling no matter what happens, everything will be okay. I cannot explain it, but I follow that gut feeling, and I know that we'll get there. Because if we are projecting a negative vibration collectively, we are making it happen that it's going to be bad collectively. What do you want to channel? And you might think I'm one person. No, but that one person, sometimes you don't know who you are in the spirit realm. You don't know the power you may hold. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Some of you are, I'm going to be honest, monkeying around. I see like January, it's like you're like, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to let things flow. I think some of you like literally going to lose it. Like you're going to feel like you're manic, you're losing your mind. You're not. It's just you're filtering out a lot that you went through, and you're tired of being treated. I feel like so tired now. Like, oh, like I feel heaviness. I feel like you just been so done, spent, tired, exhausted, drained of just life, all your resources, all your time, all your efforts, all your energy. So again, it's like, hey, what is one thing you can do to make it better? Maybe adopt a dog, right? Obviously we want to be financially responsible, make sure we have time. Or, hey, I'm going to start taking care of dogs, or doing that as a career, watching dogs, babysitting, It doesn't take much. Going over a friend's house who has a dog, petting them, an hour a week to just spend to cheer up like that. Something you can look forward to, make a world of difference. That's why I take a hot bath once a week. You know what I'm saying? It gives me that 1 hour a week. I'm like, hey, life's not so bad. I deserve this. I can rest or relax, Well, minus when you have a cold sore. But anyway. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say here. I think overall there's like a clash and a mix of stuff here. But it's not so bad. I think the message is it's going to be okay. It's not going to be so bad as people prophecy or predict. It's like, no, okay? No. All right, you're going to be just fine. So coffee cup 2. Again, continuing with this. Messages. We have the Oriental cup. What do we see in the coffee grinds? I like to make these readings approximately 15 minutes each per cup. So if you book a 15-minute coffee cup reading with me, you get 1 cup reading. If you book a 30-minute coffee cup reading, you get 2 coffee cups reading, 15-minute per cup. So I don't have my timer with me, but I'm trying to make it approximately 15 per cup, 10 to 15 during this video, since this is not a custom reading. All right. You have no idea how much I've been thinking of Hawaii in the last few months. Probably the last year. And sometimes it's the plate itself that draws me in, not the coffee. So like I'm looking at the flowers and like the first thing I think of is this looks like flowers on a Hawaiian shirt. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be going there beginning of next year. It needs your energy. Sometimes you need to be somewhere to give your energy, if that makes sense. But please, if you go, feet on the earth. What do I keep telling people? Bare feet on the earth. The earth has to connect with you. No shoes. No socks. Bare feet. It's like almost like they need your help. That land needs your help. You need to be there. Sometimes even just walking past a person. Like I said, you don't know who you are in spirit. You don't know if you were a 10th dimensional being and you traveled back in time to help save humanity. I know that's mind twisting, but hear me out. You don't know. Right? So you might need to be there at a specific time. To be there at a specific time. If that makes sense. So if something is about to pop off, maybe you help prevent or stop it from occurring. Because I keep seeing for that region, something at the beginning of next year, maybe even sooner, I don't know. But something's gonna go down. Again, we thought this was it. No, this was a false alarm. What happened recently there? No. This is not it. There's always that false alarm to deceive you. No. There's something greater. Something, I just have a feeling in my gut. But I don't feel like it's going to happen because it will be prevented. Because people are being called, drawn to that region for a reason. The earth can connect with you. You have to connect with her. So there to know the answers. And look within. So there is your cup. We forget our power, guys. We forget it. We're busy with our jobs. We have to cook a food. We have to eat. We have to pay a bill or two. Like, you know. We have to book a coffee cup reading. No, I'm just playing. But seriously, you know what I mean? Like, we get so preoccupied that it's like we forget. That's why I love doing what I do, because I help you not forget. I help you remember. But, you know, we forget. That's all. All right, so let's continue the reading. Some of you have to get down and dirty. Like, literally take care of a situation you've been avoiding to do. And it's going to make you very upset. This gives me... Why is it always on the cusp of a month? It feels like October, but like very beginning. Maybe end of September, maybe, but like butt end of September. Like I'm talking 30th, right? something just you gotta do. You gotta take care of, like, I don't want to say a dirty deed, but like, yeah, cleaning up and correcting someone's mistake, I would say better. Okay. I feel intuitively I need to do a thumbprint, so I will. I don't know why it feels like some of you are going through like a depression, your heartbreak. Maybe you don't feel anything. You feel kind of numb right now. You feel like you just lost someone, or it feels depressing to think about, to feel, so you don't feel. So that's your body's way of like almost protecting yourself, not to feel too heavily because, well, to protect you. Someone's very like sinister and cynical, laughing at you for no reason. I feel like April next year, it's like clownish, childish world they're living in, and they're sort of projecting that inner insecurity onto you. Be mindful and wary of that. Someone with very long, thick, big eyebrows, like long eyebrows, like, you know, those that almost look like they're fanning out. But although you may not like maybe them as a person, I feel like they have a lot of wisdom to share still. Sometimes some people introduce themselves in your life like a grounding energy. That's common with earth signs. They just come in your life and it's like, oh, they needed to ground us other people, right? Like, I'm a Virgo, I'm an earth sign, but like, I'm trying to say, earth signs come in to ground the other signs. Typically, that's like their job, right? You know, and they're often looked at as pessimistic or negative from the other signs. And even if that may be the case, because some zodiacs are negative, some are positive, it's more, they mean well, right? They come across a way, but they mean well. So you have to look past the facade of, you know, I'm this business professional and I know it all and I have years of experience in a fat retirement account. Okay, well, good for you, but, you know, they're almost going to be like, what do you have to share with me? You're almost going to be like that with them, rather. What do you have to share with me? Or maybe you're one of those people watching and you're like, you know, I'm describing you. And it's like, well, great. Then you have something to share with that younger person, you know, that they need to hear from you. They may not perceive you in the best of light, but you're mature and old enough to understand you can disregard that, right? And I think they'll appreciate you for your insights, right? And although they may not take it to heart as deeply, because they may not understand everything you're trying to say based on life experience, you know, so if this is a case where you meet this person, then yeah, I would say keep that in mind, that this is how it's going to be. Because sometimes we don't know what someone's thinking, how they're trying to come through. And, you know, like a psychic will know what's about to happen, but we don't know what people are going to necessarily always think about it, maybe feel, but we don't know the whole rundown. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think put that into mind, that you're going to come across a lot of new people. This is what this feels like. And this, you're going to have to take care of other people's issues for them. So this could come in the form of a career that you have to be there for others. Like something you may not always want to do. Almost like the energy of you are clocking into work and you really don't want to be there today. That sort of thing. You'd rather be in the Bahamas dipping those flip-flops in the sea. A lot of snakes around you. Snake energy. Maybe you see that in dreams. Watch out. You know, you may be around a snake. That's all I can say to you. And they have snakes behind the snakes. It's like they have people to back them up. So you may not even get resolution or closure as you may think. They have people backing them up, right? Ready to tackle on command because they said so. So I don't think there's a good way, decent way out. You just have to kind of move on. I would say just be ready and prepared. There's something with a W. Maybe their name is like the letter W, like first name, last name, middle name. I see the letter W here on the bottom. William or whatever, you know. Winston. What's a W name? I don't know. Anyway. Wally. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Some very jealous energies. September, like now, almost pretty much feels like now. It's like, ooh, sharp jealousy. Like they just wish you bad, and every word they say, they just like, you know, you ever talk to someone and it's always something negative, or it's like they're just cursing you while they're talking to you, like literally. Like that's how jealous and envious they are. And it's not nice. And you might have to, again, deal with this issue now. I don't think you can wait past October. I really don't. I can't, you know. You might have to permanently cut ties or just move on. All right, thank you so much. And cup 3. Final cup, if you picked cup 3. The black cup. It's not zooming. There we go. I think that's, yeah, there we go. So, it's a little harder to see because of the color, but yeah, I can still see it. I see a horse. Why is a horse coming through between July and August? Horse also sometimes I see, it reminds me of tarot. So horse symbology, like let's say knight, knight cards often portray a horse, no? Or let's say 6 of Wands, or, you know, whatever, man. You know, it's just, you get it. Something with horse. Speed, rushing, quickly, rapidly unfolding. And then it's going to let go. So I think you're going to have an easier time. This is what this is telling me. You're going to have a more lenient time. Not as hard as other people. You may have to go into other further areas, lands, territories, islands, etc. Again, it's like January, February. It's like I feel like a lot of people have to move, relocate, unexpectedly out of nowhere. Just like, yep, it's time to go. You know, it's time to get a moving. A lot of movement next year. A lot of like people back and forth, working their jobs, succeeding, getting ahead. You know, but a lot of back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is what I'm getting at. It's like a never-ending loop, almost like you just forget that, you know. Sometimes we forget how to live. I don't know how to put that any better way than that. We're not machine, we're human, right? I intuitively imprinted a thumb on the bottom at the beginning, and I see someone with very narrow slanting eyes and wide apart, and a big nose and a rounded face. And they're just looking onwards. Like they're just looking. I think they're looking for you, they're thinking about you. This gives me very much it's like they're looking toward the month of May next year, but they're also now. It's like maybe someone you met now may be looking for you later. So let me show you the whole cup. Oh, look at those things. Okay, this is a very peculiar reading. Alrighty. So let's go back to what those 3 things are. You see those 3 lumps like look like worms? these things here. Caterpillars, rather. And it honestly, the first thing I think of is that caterpillar book. As a child, we've probably all come across, if you've lived in through the early 2000s and have remembrance of it, meaning like you weren't 1 year old at the time, you actually were like in your 10s. You know what I'm saying, right? And you remember that time, sort of, even if just a blip memory. But there, we all know that children book with the caterpillar. I don't know what that is. I don't know why that's coming through. This comes through like childlike energies here. And maybe a lot of you having children, maybe 3 children. But that makes sense, because the other day I'm like, why do I keep think of 3 kids? I'm like, why am I that coming in like 3s? I'm like, okay, what happens in 3s? Death, but also, sometimes birth, right? Makes sense. So maybe someone's triplets, or 1 child you just had and you'll have 2 more twins together. And that's often how it happens, or you had twins and now you're gonna have 1 more. So be prepared. You might think, oh, I'm just gonna have a child. Yeah. Well, you might have to have an extra space in that bedroom for them too if they come through. It feels very innocent, so yeah. Stop overdoing it. Stop doing too much. Stop, okay? You're going to reach a breaking point where you are going to affect you and burn out yourself. Like January, I'm telling you, like through May. Like literally, you might be going through 4 months of hell because you didn't listen to the universe that told you to slow down. All right? Let go of a lot of things. Drop away a lot of stuff, if that's the case. Fill your schedule with time with family and loved ones, because you see what's happening. We all do. What's going to count and matter at the end of the day, all right? Your job that you're... Really? No. Okay. Let me tell you honestly, we like to do that. You know why? Do you want to know why? We don't want to feel. Yeah, I said it. We don't, God forbid we have a bad day. God forbid we're sitting there with nothing to do and we have to feel bored sometimes. We don't want to feel. We don't want to feel bored. We don't want to feel sad because we're thinking about our past. So we exercise too much, work too much, so we don't feel. 90% of you don't want to feel. You're too afraid to feel. And I'm talking real, raw core feeling, not taking anything for that. Just raw feeling it. Feeling to the fullest extent what you're going through. Yeah, I said it. You know what's really sad? I'll tell you. When I go to a dentist's office and they say, you don't take anything? Are you sure? You're 29? I was like, you don't take anything? Any prescription? What? Like, what? Yeah, I don't. And? So? Why did that all of a sudden become alien? I wonder why. Just something I'm thinking a lot to myself sometimes, like, God forbid I don't take anything. Nothing, not even a damn vitamin. Nothing. And do you see what I'm saying? Your point, right? Like, you almost want to say that to them. Yeah, so there's someone here with very beautiful feminine energy, and they're coming through it's funny and weird. It's like strong, but without being in your face about it. Like they're very passive about it. So this is November energy. October, November, harvest-ish kind of season energy. And as we're approaching harvest season, what is the time to do? Slow the heck down, right? Because again, next year. So if you don't slow down now, you're gonna really badly. I'm talking like bad. Like you will have to take something for that. That's how bad you're gonna burn out. Okay? Stop. Just stop. Okay? Take those. Don't be too cheap. Take those vacation days, weekday, whatever. Okay? It's okay to spend a little, to just, better to spend now on a trip than to spend later in a, God forbid, an emergency room. Do you know what I'm saying? Because you're exhausted, because you dehydrated, because you forgot to hydrate, because you forgot to eat, because you're so busy. Yeah. So, and I just felt like a sharp pain, so that it confirms it. I'm like, God forbid, like nerve pain, like overactive nerve. Like, yeah, you don't want to go there, honey, okay? Slow down. You're not a robo machine. All right. But that feminine energy could remind you, hey, slow it down. Now is the time to gather your harvest, and to rest, not to work for more harvest. It's like someone sowing a seed in January in the dead of winter. Yeah, good luck with that. So, exactly. There's no time to wait. So you have to rest now, because if you wait till January before this could unfold, it's already going to be too late. The damage will already have been done. You don't need to always go, do, get, achieve, succeed, accomplish, fulfill. No. Because if we're constantly self-serving, after a while, yeah, God gets tired of that, and he says, well, all right, I see how it is. You don't put your faith and trust that everything is going to be okay, and you let it go. Well, we're going to send you something to make sure you do next time, and you listen next time, okay? Is that job more important than your health and well-being and your family? Yeah, no. No job. Don't care how much it pays you. No job. Okay? All right. So I think that's for me and everyone included, that's a very wake up call energy as well. But it's ironic because, again, it sucks that the cycle of what people may call capitalism or whatever, sucks because, and at least in my opinion, this is just entertainment purposes only, take what you will, leave what you won't. When we're supposed to rest is when we're the busiest. And when we're supposed to be the busiest, we want to rest, but we can't because we have to pay for everything. So it constantly forces you to be on the go. The holidays are busiest, but that's the time where we have to rest. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. I personally can't wait till it's over, and I know eventually it will be. And I love to work. That's coming from someone who is workaholic. Okay. I'm going to be honest. I don't know anyone in my life. Okay, maybe that's a lie. Because like attracts like, right? But if I'm talking, I have yet to meet anyone who has worked as hard and as long as I have. So coming from me, I know there are people who do, but not that I have personally met. I'm talking, right? Personally, private life. Anyway. And so me saying I can't wait till this system is over, That's a lot. That's a lot. Because what the hell am I going to do with that time? I'm going to go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's why I don't vacation longer than 3 days, 4 days. Do you know why I always take short trips? Why do you think that is? Obviously. Anyway, thank you so much. Love and light blessings to you guys. So, cup 3, cup 2, cup 1. I hope you enjoyed your collective global messages and this resonated with you even personally. TonyBomboni.com to book your own 15 or 30-minute coffee cup reading. Subscribe, tap the bell, hit all notifications if you enjoyed this video. And I will see you, yes, you, in the next one. I love you so much. Mwah. Bye.